I'm going to explain very basic points about force. So force, see, I have a duster here, and if you want to throw the duster upward, then I have to use my power to move. Or if you want to do some work, or if I am teaching, then I'm writing, and for writing, force must be required. So force is basically an agent. Force is an agent. Force is a factor which is able to bring about change in the position of a body. I am moving. I am moving from here and there. How it is possible? It is possible only by the muscular force I am exercising or my limbs are exercising. So force is an agent. Force can change the position whether body is in rest or body is moving. You must be running, you must play. So what happens? During playing, if any player strikes you, then you fall down. Or if there is any accident on the road by some between two vehicles, so they collide together. And so this is the brief idea about the force. So now coming to definition, it is an external agent. It is external agent. Agent means a factor. External agent capable of changing the position. What is the meaning? Capable of changing the position. It is capable of changing the position of the body. Body, whether body is at rest or in motion. So both are conditions. If see the table here, on the table I have placed a piece of stone, and if some force is given, then this will move in this direction, and if force is applied on this direction, then they will be in this direction. So force causes displacement. Force causes displacement. This is one point. Force causes displacement. Displacement means change in the position. Displacement in the position of a body. So this is very important point, that force causes displacement. Displacement, it moves from its normal position. It is called as force. So force is a factor. It is a factor. It is an agent capable of causing displacement. Displacement from the original position. If bicycle is moving and we want to break the person not to move, then we hold it strongly. So we exercise force. Or if big stone or small stone is there, if you want to displace it or move it, then we have to apply force. So this is the meaning of force. Now coming to units. Now the SI unit. SI unit means scientific of international unit, or system, you can say simply international units. SI unit or international unit. There are different units in different, like as in temperature you use degree Celsius, we use Fahrenheit also, we use Kelvin also. So Kelvin, K, it is called absolute scalar temperature, and it is the SI unit, system of international units, or simply called international unit. So unit is Newton. Newton, capital N. The unit has been named in the honor of the memory of great scientist Newton. Now, so this is really. In addition to this, there are some other units also, like dyne. Dyne is also a force. Dyne is also a force. So these are two forces which you can keep in mind. And there are some different definitions also. How Newton and how dyne differ from each other. So force of 1 Newton is defined as when we apply a force on a body of mass 1 kg, body of mass 1 kg, and capable of changing its position by 1 meter. So 1 Newton may be defined as when the body has mass of 1 kg, and displacement is 1 meter. So it is basically this mass, weight, and this is distance. So distance traveled or displacement is 1 meter. So if I draw it diagrammatically, here is a straight line, and here there is, this is 1 meter, it is 2 meter, it is 3 meter, and if there is a body and it is, so let it be a stone, this is stone, mass is 1 kg, mass is 1 kg, and if here force is applied, and after that the stone comes here, then this force will be set to 1 Newton, 1 N, or simply we call N. So this is the meaning of Newton. Similarly, dyne may be defined as a force which can cause displacement in the body of weight or mass 1 gram by 1 centimeter. So it is, you can say, Newton is, we combine kg per meter, dyne gram per centimeter. So dyne is gram per centimeter, kg is, Newton is equal to kg per meter. So this is about the force and the units and what force is. What are the effects or what a force can do? Its utilization, its application. So there are several applications. Just playing, crushing a balloon, hammering a piece of stone. What happens when we strike a piece of a stone? It breaks into small pieces. So it is the meaning of force. So force has variety of applications. Then we squeeze cloths by hand. So we apply force. You want to break a thread, then we have to apply force, and in the opposite direction. So there are different directions. There are different points about the force. So some important points are: first, force can change the speed of an object. The speed of an object, force. So if we are running, we are moving, we are playing, and if someone comes before us, so the person has some force, and the person's force act as hindrance, act as obstacle, and we fall down, or both the persons fall down. So this is the meaning of there is some extent, or if a car is moving and car goes away to one side, and there is some wall, or if there is some big tree, so due to the force of the tree or the wall, car stops or motorcycle stops. So this is the meaning. So it can change the speed of object. So it can be moving can be moving object or at rest. Both the conditions. Like if the battery of the car is not charged, what we do? We push, धक्का देते हैं. So what happens when we push, धक्का देते हैं? We apply our energy or energy of several persons or force of several persons is applied on the vehicle to move and then engine starts. Similarly, moving, if some body is moving and some other body comes, then it stops. So this is the case. Now second, force can change the size or shape of object. All of you must be knowing in your childhood age, you break the balloons. Now balloon is soft, and if we break the balloon, what happens? If we break the balloon and this, if we apply force from two sides, initially there is change in the shape, it becomes flat, and if more force is applied, then balloon bursts. Why? Because we have applied much more force than that of the balloon, and so balloon is burst. Now if you take a metal box or metal container, and if we see this is a box made up of metal, and so we cannot break because it is harder, it is very hard, and but there can be change. What happens if we apply force? So what happens? It will become flat. It will become flat. Metals are malleable, metals are ductile. No? So what happens when we hammer? On hammering, the metal is converted into thin sheets. चांदी के जो वर्क बनते हैं, so it is due to the beating. So this can be either size or the shape. Now third point is direction of a moving body. So direction of moving body. So whenever it is opposed, then it will stop, or opposite case can be there. You must be knowing, you must have heard, when a body is or a vehicle is moving slowly, and suddenly if a faster vehicle moves from the back and hits, then it starts moving. Why? Because the body coming from the back is at very high speed and it strikes to the other body, and as a result it gives its energy to the body which is moving slowly, and there is accident, and the body which is moving slowly will move faster. So these are the effects of force.